Okay, now to South, responding to their partner's mega bid of 2 clubs. And South has got a rubbish hand, really, which isn't surprising. Opposite a 2 club opening bid, you'll often find your responder's hand is not particularly strong. But we have to bid because our partner's opening of 2 clubs, A, doesn't promise any clubs, they might not have any clubs at all, and B, it forces us to bid because their hand is game forcing. So they've got 23 points or more, or a hand that's equivalent, so they might be unbalanced with less points but more shape. In this instance, the system that I play after a 2 club opening bid is to bid what's known as a relay bid, which is an automatic bid of 2 diamonds. Doesn't matter what 13 cards you have, the system I like is to bid 2 diamonds on all hands. The idea behind that is you keep the bidding low. When you bid 2 diamonds, you're saying to your partner, you've got a really good hand, tell me about it. You're not describing anything about your own hand. The description of your own hand and finding a fit becomes later. The important hand is the 2 club hand. That's the hand you want to hear about. So I would, in this instance, bid 2 diamonds because that's the system I prefer. Some people like the system where 2 diamonds is a negative, showing a weak hand, 0 to 8, 0 to 7, some people play. And then if they've got 8 points or more, they bid a suit, say 2 spades, 3 clubs. The reason I dislike that system is, whilst it shows a good hand as responder, it takes away a lot of bidding room. If your good hand was, say, 5 cards in clubs and 8 points, you would have to bid 3 clubs, which means your partner's then got to bid 3 diamonds, or 3 hearts, or 3 no trumps. You're running out of room before you've even got going. So I don't like the negative-positive system because of the space it consumes when you bid a positive. The time you want the space is when you've got a good hand, and the time it consumes the space is when you've got a good hand. So for me, it doesn't work. So I bid 2 diamonds as a relay on all hands after 2 clubs. If my hand is weak, I tell my partner by bidding game quickly later, and if our hand is strong, we tell our partner by looking for a slam later. The strength of the responder's hand comes later in the auction because you bid 2 diamonds on all hands now. That's my preferential system, so that's the system I'm going to go with. So it's an automatic relay of 2 diamonds.